All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, everybody who made this happen. Isn't it awesome to be in person again? It's been too long. It's been too long. Good to see everybody. So yeah, I'm here. I'm Sam Jansen. I'm the director of the Whale Foundation, and I've been guiding in Grand Canyon. I work for CanX. I've been guiding for what's turning out to be a long time now. But, yeah, that's me. The Whale Foundation, most of you know about it, but a little rundown. It's a little nonprofit created about 25 years ago in honor of Curtis Jansen, known as Whale, who struggled in his transition out of guiding and actually lost that struggle and broke the hearts of many of his friends. And those friends rallied to create this organization. Those people said, never again can we have people be so alone and not have the help that they need, in crisis, the help they need in life. We're a community. We want to help each other and be here and become old guides or ex-guides together. So these great folks, some of whom are here right now, created this organization. It's been going pretty strong for 25 years. And I want to say it's an organization that's for you all, for the river community, and by you all. It's a creation of this community right here. The mission of the Whale Foundation is to restore and promote the wellness and celebrate the wellness of the Grand Canyon community. That's what it's here for. We have a few services I want you all to know about, and in your packets, there's a little bit of Whale Foundation info. Wait for you can check that out. There's an outline, and there's also we're getting into QR codes, so you can and it'll pop up the website right there, which has even more information. It has links to some of the things I'm going to talk about. So definitely take a look at that as we go. But the basic services that we have, the core of it is counseling. We've got a network of great counselors that we work with. Many of them are in Flagstaff because that's where we're based, but we're getting to have more and more in Southern Utah area. And then anywhere you happen to be, if you can find a counselor and they can work with us, which it's partly up to them, but we're happy to work with counselors all over, then we will pay for that counseling for you for a number of times if you want to talk to a counselor. And it's a great service. It's reaching out to a counselor, I think of is as sort of similar to clients reaching out to river guides to take them down the river. They want this experience. They are not the experts in that experience. We're the experts in that, so we take them down the river. We're not the experts in everything else. Maybe somebody out there is, not me. And so we've got these other experts who've dedicated their lives to understanding how people's lives work and how their minds work and all that good stuff, and how to make that all work better so we have better lives. So if you got something going on in your life and you think, I could use expert opinion on this, maybe, or just somebody to talk to who's good at listening, who's not my mom or my sister or whatever, then you can reach out. And we've got a helpline number right there on the website. You call that up, you leave your name, you leave your phone number on this recording, and then one of our case managers will get back to you. We have a couple case managers. They are professional counselors themselves, and they will give you they'll talk to you, find out a little about what you've got going on, figure out who might be the right counselor for you, or if we don't have one who's in your location, how to help you find one. And then we'll set you up with that person. And you get, we start out offering 10 sessions at no cost to you, which is an amazing service. I happen to know it personally. I've tried it out this year and it's pretty amazing. We get in through the back door often with some of these counselors. And a key thing about that, since a lot of our communities right here, we know each other, it's very much confidential. I never know at the office who has called the helpline. I don't know. When you talk to that case manager, they assign you a code number, and that's all I ever see. So you should be able to rest assured that we don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know who's done counseling unless they tell me. A couple people have since I've been here. It's very nice. But that's like the core of the Whale Foundation, and you should take advantage of that if you would like to, if you have questions about it. And it can be anything. We get a lot of people asking you to work on family relationships, which are challenging when you spend a big chunk of your time away. That stresses things. We get people talking about anxiety or grief. The last few years, we've had some pretty rough incidents on the river that people have experienced and been a part of. And we have people who can talk with you and help you work through that. Because that shouldn't all be on your shoulders alone. That's big stuff. And other things, alcohol and substance abuse issues or just challenges. We have people you can talk to about that. Make your life work better. So go for it. If you want to do it, go for it. It's great. We actually have probably last year, I would say 50 people used counseling services at Whale. I get those kind of numbers. And people did a total of about 280 counseling sessions. So it's happening, y'all. Like this thing is doing a lot of work out there. I see Nancy smiling. You were there early on. Yeah, it's still going. So that's the heart of Whale Foundation right there. But we have some other great things too to help you make your life work and help with transitions. The theme of this is a little bit about transitions. One thing that's going on right now is the Kenton Grew Memorial Scholarship is open for applications right now. If you are a guide and you're going back to school for something, could be full on, I'm going to med school, or it could be I'm taking these classes to better my skills in this trade or in this art or something like that, then we want to help you out. You can go on the website and go to the scholarship section. There's a little link to a very easy scholarship application. And then we will evaluate those in late May. We've got a committee that does that and send out some nice checks. Last year, we were able to give out, I think it was $10,000 to a total of 7 people. It's a very cool program that we keep trying to build. The deadline for the Kenton Grew Memorial Scholarships is May 15th. So jump on that if you're into it. Do it before you go on your next trip, on your first trip. Do it, get it done. Another great thing, way we can help you out is if you are paying for your own health insurance, we want to encourage that. We're a small organization. We can only do so much in the realm of physical health. That's a big thorny problem, but we'd love to help you get your health insurance because that will help you in big situations. And so we have the Kim Whitney Wellness Program and a health insurance stipend that we offer each year. So you can go on the website, follow the links for the health insurance stipend, very easy application for that. And if you're paying for your own insurance, we will give you a stipend. It's been $750 or $500, and we're actually raising it a bit this year because inflation. And it's an easy way to get that little bit of help. So definitely do that. If you're paying for your own insurance, get on there. Just do it. In the packet, go to that little QR code, try it out. You might get $750. And a couple more things. Of course, we have our annual wing game that many of you came to this year. Very successful. It's a gathering, party, somewhat like this, more of a party than less such. But it's pretty fun, and it's also a fundraiser, more of a fundraiser, and that was super successful this year. Thank you to everyone who participated. Those are the main programs. There's more you can find out about on the website, and you can come over to our table over there and talk to us, talk to me, talk to any board members. If you have questions about any of these things, you get some hoodies. We've got calendars that we're giving out to everybody free or for a donation, whatever feels good to you. And then another service, which was mentioned just before this, is we are doing a health fair again this year. Very exciting.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening right after I'm done talking here is when it will start. It'll run from 11 to 3 today. And we have some awesome healthcare providers, various sorts, who will consult with you. So if you have questions, you want to just get checked out, I just have somebody who can look at your skin a little bit. And we even have a veterinarian this year. So if your furry friend could use a consult or you have questions, go for it. It's awesome. I'm pretty excited about that.
Or if you haven't shaved in a long time.
Exactly. If the full moon that is coming causes changes in you, you might want to check with the veterinarian. So those are our services, and we really want you to take advantage of those. And then as I said, this is an organization that is also by you. It's from you, and there are ways you can take part in it and be part of the Whale Foundation. And one of them is the program we're trying to rebuild right now. It got interesting during COVID times, but it's called the Whale Rep program. And what we're looking for is to have a couple guides from each company who know a lot about the Whale Foundation, enough to where they can talk about it to their cards and to their clients, and just like feel like you're part of it. We want to throw you some swag if we can. We figured it all out, but you can go online to our website again and reach out about that. And that way you can get the word out to your friends. If people have questions, they're like, boy, should I go to conference, or what should I do? Is this worth it? Then you could be a whale rep and you could talk to them about it. And also you can talk to your clients on river trips, because those clients, they go on the trips, they fall in love with the Grand Canyon, and they fall in love with you. You know it, you're awesome. And they want to continue to be part of the Grand Canyon, and sometimes part of your lives and part of our community after a river trip. Many people really get into that. And one way they can do that is they can support the Whale Foundation. We get a fair number of clients each year who donate after a trip, and they can do it online. They can do it directly to us. Online's great because they fill out little notes, and they'll say like, oh, Jim was my guide on this as a trip. We loved him. He talked highly of the Whale Foundation. Here's money to help make it keep going. And so that's awesome. I like to, at the end of a trip, about a week, maybe 2 weeks after a trip, I like to send out an email to all my folks and say, hey, if you want to remain part of this community or keep supporting this community, here are some organizations you can join and support. And I'll list out the Whale Foundation at the top. And then, of course, GCRG gets on the list, and Grand Canyon Youth, and usually the Trust. And there are good ways for people to stay in touch, and they really appreciate that. A lot of people really like to be able to do that. So that's another thing we can do. And then the Whale Foundation is also, we have a board of about 13, I think 12 right now, volunteers, mostly river guides, but not all river guides. Some people are working for companies in other capacities. Some used to be river guides, but the board is a huge part of what makes the Whale Foundation happen. I'm one guy in the office, and I do a lot of stuff on the computer, and sometimes I talk. But the board is what is making the health fair happen. Our committees make that happen. The board is what makes the wingding happen. The board is really the people who volunteer their time to make things happen, are really where the heart of the Whale Foundation is. And you can do that yourself if you want to. And there's more information online, and you can talk to us over here. So those are the key things I wanted to hit you up with. How's everybody doing? Real quick, just a little wellness stretch.
Ooh, yes.
Yes. Expand. Grow. Yes. So that's the heart of the matter from my point of view. I'm hoping y'all have some questions, because I know there's more out there to learn than what I just told you.
Can you give some examples of what the scholarship has supported in the past?
Oh, yeah. We had that's a good question and a fun one. We've had a few people who have been going to school to become nurses. Had one person recently who was going to flight school. And we had one guide who's been a guide forever and was taking an art class to learn painting.
Wow.
So that was really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I think we have a application right now for a person who's going to be a rolfer. Just lots of things. Whatever you're doing to make your life work better, and of course make the world work better, we want to help. So I got one more thing. Now, one person on our board has put together a little survey just to ask you all questions about what you know about Whale, the foundation, and what you think of what we're doing. Is it working? Like, are we hitting the things that need to be hit? Are we helping where you need help? Are we helping where it's useful? Or are there things that we're missing? We want to know. Like, it would be great if there was a service that did this. Like, one thing I'll say, I would love to have us have some like financial counseling. because it turns out if you survive guiding for a long time, you maybe wish you'd made more money along the way. Or done something more with the money you made. So we would love to help you all out with that kind of thing. So that's a service we're kind of working on. And there may be other things that I have not imagined. So we would love to know more. And hey, look, it's a QR code. This is an online survey. So I've got a copy of this over at our table, and I'm just going to hand some of these out in the crowd and put them around. And if you could just point your phone camera at them and go there and do a little survey. It's not very long. It shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes. And there's just some yes or no or some easy questions, and then a place where you can type in anything you want. So yeah, have fun with that. So I'd really appreciate it if y'all did that for us. Any other questions? Witty rejoinders?
Can I get a knee replacement this morning?
Oh,
You offering a new
the veterinarian. Man. You all right with the dog knee?
Well, I am with that, so
You might also get a tail.
I think I have one.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you all so much.
Thanks, Sam.
Enjoy.
Great.
All right, another quick little pause here. Go sign up for the health fair.